Alright, welcome back to the Pokemon Shield playthrough, and we have just seen someone else's camp. So, along the way of our Pokemon quest, we'll encounter a lot of Pokemon camps where we can interact with not only our team, but we can also interact with other Pokemon as well, depending on who is there. And we've got Wooloo there. It's basically just one of the toys that you get from the beginning of the game. But as you cook more curries, you get more toys to play with, to interact with your Pokemon, to raise their level. Oh, there's a Stuffle's come up to see me. Becca's Stuffle. Oh dear. Oh yeah, there he goes. Well, they all seem to be fighting with Maya, the toy. Alright, so not only can you actually interact with your Pokemon at the camps, you can also cook nice lovely curries. In order to cook curries, you need berries, which of course are in the trees like what you've seen in the past few parts. But you've got to be careful how many berries you get. Whatever berries you use will determine what kind of curry it will turn out to be. So basically the first curry we're going to be doing is a burger steak curry. Alright, so let's cook. We'll get some more berries along the way. So let's go and do some curry cooking, shall we? Now we've got the Mii music. The Mii channel music from the Wii, haven't we? Alright, let's go and start off. So in order to cook the curry, you have to get the flames up to a good, reasonable temperature. You have to fan the flames in order to be good. But if you're doing it solo, you have to do it as fast as you can. There we go. Should we get it? Unfortunately, we didn't get the flame up, so sadly though. With the flame, we haven't got the optimal flame up. That means we'll only get a military class at belts. But it's a good, just give it a good stirring. You can also put your heart into it as well. So basically, if you get near to the center, you'll be able to make a better curry. Unfortunately, it wasn't hot enough, so sadly though, it's only going to be a military class, sadly. We've got a bitter burger steak curry. We'll get better down the line. Let's see what it tastes like. Ah yes, it is a military class. But so basically, even if you actually, depending on how well your curries are, your Pokemon's friendly level goes up, and it's vital for certain Pokemon to evolve.
Moments later.
Yes. So basically, in terms of if you want to get a massive amount of friendliness for your Pokemon in certain terms, like if you're trying to evolve an Eevee into an Umbreon at night, you have to, of course, you can do that. Use curries in order to get its friendliness. So this was implemented for the first time in the series. So basically, so you are not just confined to battling Eevee in battles in order to get the friendliness level up. Alright, so we are now at the Galar Mines, the first of 2 Galar Mines around Motostoke. And the Pokemon trainers in the mines are workers, either male or female ones. They usually have either rock-type Pokemon or, of course, rock-type Pokemon or fighting-type Pokemon. And basically, this is one of Rock and Roller's abilities, Weak Armor. Weak Armor, basically, what happens if it gets attacked, defense will fall, but its speed will rise sharply. Not saying it matters anyway, because Rock and Roller is actually a very slow Pokemon. Speed is pretty poor. Even if it goes up, its base speed is pretty bad. So basically, my Raboot was able to outspeed it and defeat it. Alright, so that's that done. Liz is up to level 16, and we just got the first of our workers. They're construction workers, basically. So basically, the workers look a bit like construction workers with the, you know, the whole attire, the hard hats, the protective PPE equipment, and the high-vis vests. Oh, we got Timber. Ah, you know what? I'm going to be sending out my Butterfree. I'm going to send out our Bugsy. I know Bug-type Pokemon, but Bug-type moves do not affect it. They are not very effective against fighting types, but because Butterfree's part flying, it's got a flying move. Oh god, you just destroyed more than half my health. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set that record straight. Revenge. Oh, Timber. Well, what do you know? Butterfree actually outsped it. Okay, so Timber, another Timber. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the same thing. Make that Timber suffer the same fate. There we go. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do with this Timber. It's going to get blown away from Gust. Goodbye, Timber. You will not be missed. Alright, so Bomber's up another level. And Georgia has been defeated. Well, I did get some good training. Get some good levels up, though. Alright, so in terms of the mine, there's of course gems that sparkle and colour in the mines. It actually looks pretty visually pleasing despite the fact that the graphical presentation isn't that great. Whilst not the best for the Pokemon game, but certainly not the worst for Switch standards. In fact, there are worse looking Switch games out there, like, of course, if you remember Ark Survival Evolved, which of course was ported over to the Switch. I looked at it, and in terms of I wouldn't say it would ever compare to the graphics of I don't think it would ever compare to the graphical presentation that Pokemon Sword and Shield had. I mean, granted, the Pokemon Let's Go games looks much better technically on a technical level compared to that of. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to think. Compared to that of Let's Go, but at least the graphical presentation in this game is much better than Ark Survival Evolved. If you look at Ark Survival Evolved, it looks like a JPEG. It looks like JPEG graphics in terms of JPEG level. I know JPEG is supposed to be high quality, but the presentation looks pretty awful, and it's no wonder why. I didn't really want to get that game anyway. If I looked at how awful it was, I thought I might as well skip it. I thought, nah, I'm not going to go for Turok. No, sorry. Ark Survival Evolved. I'd rather go for, you know, high quality first party games and possibly third party games that are in great quality, like, say, indie titles. I'd rather go for the indie titles, to be fairly honest. I think indie titles are a lot more better high quality than certain third party developed games. You know. I am hoping to hopefully get Doom for the Switch, hopefully to take it on the go. But you know what? I'll wait it out until it goes on sale. Ah, god damn it! That wasn't. It didn't work out very well. That Woobat got, you know, managed to escape my Pokeball. Right, can we catch it this time? And we've just caught a Woobat. Very nice. So basically, we're going to get our team leveled up for our first gym. Oh, you know what I'm going to call this one? Wait for it. I'm going to call it Wario. Yes, that's right. Another Nintendo character. Wario. Sometimes there's some Pokemon that come out go through the tracks. Oh, look, it's that little douche. Oh, no, it's that little Jokeoff again. It's that little Jokeoff again. Jesus Christ. As if we thought he was going to be terrible, wasn't he? Alright, let's get the... Alright, let's get... Oh, no, one thing to do. Let's get the team out. Let's get the team ready. Bugsy and Ashens are going to be healed up. Alright, so let's go and talk to this little Jokeoff here. Yep, it is. Oh, wait! Why do you call it a joke? Why do you call me a joke? Oh, yeah, you think? You think I'm pathetic? Well, guess what? I'm going to get you for this. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bede. In terms of the Pokemon type, he actually, initially he goes for, you know, he specializes in psychic types initially, but later on in the game he actually changes types. Changes his type. Well, but we'll find out much later on in the game. Well, but then again, this guy's an absolute piece of work. Honestly, if you want my honest opinion, Bede himself is possibly this game's equivalent, this gen's equivalent of Gary Oak. But even Gary Oak is a lot more better in terms of characterization. This guy has got to be, now despite this guy being possibly the most arrogant of all the rivals in the Pokemon series so far, he does actually have a pretty good rival theme though, so at least that's good. In fact, I will not knock it off right now. The soundtrack in this game is possibly one of the best in the series. I gotta be honest with you, it does have this game has a fantastic soundtrack. Okay, so the reason why I have Bugsy out is because, well, he has a bug type move, and bug type moves absolutely are super effective against psychic types. Alright, so that isn't going too well. And you know what I'm gonna do? Say goodnight. Say goodnight, Bede. But no, we're going to be going up against this little, you know, piece of work, this little arrogant shit later on. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not going to go after the Wishing Stars because I've already got one of my own. I'm not exactly like what this little, you know, Jokeoff does in terms of getting those Wishing Stars. Alright, so now that we're out of this mine, let's go off to Turffield now. We're on our way to Turffield next.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright, so for those who are not in the know, we managed to get an Eevee. But apparently the nest ball didn't do anything, so even though, if you can actually look at that, so Liz found a nest ball. Thank you for that, Liz. It's got ball fetch bait initially, but of course, when Yamper evolves into Boltund, it'll have a different move, a different ability. Well, so basically, the reason why I'm getting an Eevee is because, well, even though I have two, at the time of this recording, I had two in Pokemon Home, which of course I could be able to put Pokemon in, put certain types I can use for later uses in the Pokemon Home from Pokemon Sword, which of course, yes, I got Pokemon Sword as well. I'll be able to transfer all the Pokemon from both between versions. That'll be fantastic. The reason why I've got two Eevees from Pokemon Sword, I was able to put it in Pokemon Home so I could transfer to Pokemon Shield from Pokemon Sword. But I have to watch how I level it up in case it doesn't, you know, listen because it's from a different trainer. Okay, so I'm calling this Eevee Dante because I'll be evolving it into an Espion in order to get the sorry, to get the to fill out the pages of the Pokedex. God damn it! I wasn't meant to do that. Oh dear. Alright, so we're on our way to Turffield and... Wait a minute. A Wooloo coming to us? Oh no. Ow! That's gotta hurt. What is that Wooloo doing? Rolling right into me. Oh dear. I am okay. Well, Francesca's okay anyway. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Milo, the gym leader of Turffield. And this is the guy who we're going to go up against first. So basically, he's our first gym leader in the game. So basically, and of course, the keeper of so many Wooloo. How does he keep those Wooloo at bay? He has to keep an eye on them more often. Alright, so off to Turffield now. We're finally at Turffield. Yep, right there. Oh yes, the music is fantastic. It does have a bit of a lovely guitar riff from a kind of a Beatles-esque riff. Oh, really? The hill? Let's have a look. Or maybe we can find, or maybe even Sonia's Yamper will be able to show us the way. Alright, so in terms of the music, if you can actually hear, it actually has a bit of a tribute to Little Root Town, the music for Turffield does. Kind of a tribute to Gen 3 in part of the home region. Alright, so we got our Pokemon healed up, so we can be able to get everything done. Well, unfortunately, we'll be able to get to Witchurst and anytime soon. We're just gonna have to level everybody up until we're ready to do so. We're gonna stock up on revives and potions for the upcoming gym. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're going to exit the Pokemon Center and we're going to save right there. Alright, so before we do actually get on with the next part, we're going to be doing a bit more training in the wilds area off screen, and then once we're done, we can be able to continue on with our Pokemon journey and start off with our first gym challenge. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in part 6 of the Pokemon Shield playthrough, so see you guys next time.